There's something special about this place. Maybe it was the architecture, maybe it was the food, maybe it was the people, or maybe it's just that I romanticized Europe a little bit. It definitely wasn't the weather though. We didn't have great luck with that. It was the middle of March though, so you can't expect too much. But when your dad is traveling to Portugal for work and asks if you want to come with, you don't say no. One of my favorite things to do is explore new places and take photos. I mean, I truly love it. But cloudy or rainy weather makes this harder and just less enjoyable. I got some photos from this trip I liked, but most of the time I couldn't help but feel like they were flat because of the lack of sun. I could feel myself feeling as though I wasn't enjoying the trip as much because I wasn't stoked on the way my photos were turning out. That's just the photographer in me though. I'm sure some of you guys can relate. Regardless of weather and photos, Lisbon was one of my favorite cities I've ever been to. You just can't help but to feel inspired here. One thing I'm still trying to figure out is the balance of being in the moment versus getting the shot, especially if you're trying to do both photo and video. I'm not sure if I'll ever figure out the balance, and let's be honest, sometimes getting the shot is more enjoyable. Normally I would just take photos, but I wanted to make a video while I was here. I recently have been feeling called to make long-form horizontal videos again. It's been over 2 years. It's just this itch I feel the need to scratch. And I think if you feel yourself being called to do something like making YouTube videos, you should act on it immediately. That's something I'm trying to work on. It's easy to convince yourself why you shouldn't do something. For me, it's usually because I want things to be perfect right out of the gate, but that's just not how life works. I'm taking the pressure off myself with this though, and it feels good. We were in Portugal for 10 days, well, really 8 because of the day of travel to get here and back home. And when I was younger, I would see these travel influencers on social media and think that's what I wanted to do. Just constantly traveling the world. I mean, it looked magical, but honestly, give me a week or 2 away and I'm ready to get back to my routine at home. If you've never been to Portugal, I highly recommend you add it to your list of places to visit if it isn't already on there. I loved it here so much and I can't wait to come back. Cheers to more travel, more adventures, and more long-form horizontal videos.